Imagine you had a sister or a daughter, or even your mom, and you find out that they're in love with a guy. It sounds great. It's good that your mom or your daughter or your sister is in love with her brother. That's awesome, especially if they haven't had anybody in a long time. But there's one issue. She's never seen the guy before. So wait a minute, you're probably thinking, well, she never seen the guy before. Where's the guy at? Oh, I got it. They met on the internet. Give yourself a round of applause because it's a really good answer. Maybe they met on Instagram and they kicked it off. Close, but no cigar. Actually, he's in prison doing some serious time. But don't worry, he's about to get out. What do you tell your sister? It's too late, man. Don't matter. Whatever you tell your sister or your mom or your daughter, it's not going to change things. In fact, the more you talk to them, the more in love with this person they become. And the guy is getting out in 3 weeks. Now, she's been putting money on his books and everything like that. And you go and find out who the guy is and you look at the record and man, it's long, right? The guy's been a career criminal, but it doesn't matter because she loves him. And there's a chick on TikTok right now who posts all of the conversations between her dude and her on TikTok. Now, to be fair, they've been together for like 4 years. He's been in the jail for like 7 years. So they became a relationship when they've been locked up and they've never had any kind of sexual activity ever. But check out this clip of them and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Things my husband in prison says to me.
If I would have lost you, I would have lost myself. Honestly. And if you break my heart, I'm going to break your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah, I'm playing.
You know you threatening me on the recorded line.
I don't give a some people. You hide me from somebody or something, keep putting me on hold or something.
Hiding you from who?
I don't know.
There ain't nobody here.
I love you though.
I love you too.
You ain't saying it like you used to say it. You gonna get your name tatted on me? My name tatted on you. You ain't gotta sit at home for me. Still want you to have fun. You gotta know what you're doing. If I had somebody to come out there. Cause I don't like when you put me on hold like you know I'm calling or something. I'm trying to call you when we come back out there. We got a lot now.
Alright.
Alright, ready.
No, cool.
Make sure you say it louder next time.
You guys heard that, right? Like if she go deal with somebody else, he gonna choke her. He don't even care that they recording it. But it gets worse. Here's another clip from that same lady.
Hey, bitch, I was the guy who would probably introduce myself on here, so let's go. My name is Coca, not Coco. Her husband, Kai, is in prison. He's been in prison for almost 6 years, like 5.5 years. We've been together for 3.5 years, so obviously wasn't together when he was out. I'm not one of those capping ass bitches. I'm not going to tell you that we was. Me and my husband was just friends, and then we decided to be together. There's 3 things about my husband that I would never tell you. I would never tell you where he's at. I will never tell you what he allegedly did, and I would never tell you when he's getting released. So those 3 questions will never get answered on this page, like ever. I think the number 1 question people always ask me is, how do you stay positive through all this? I'm not always positive. I have bad days too, but having your own life and having things go on outside of your husband will make it so much better. If you don't do nothing but make prison your whole personality, like, girl, yes, you're gonna be sad, you're gonna be depressed. Like, who wants to do that? I post on here and I get off. Like, I post on here and I go live my life. I post on here and I go tend to my business. I post on here and I go tend to my child. 3 tips that I'm gonna give y'all: stay out the way, mind your own business. These bitches are weird. You don't want to find out the hard way. So yeah, if there's anything else that you want to know outside of those 3 questions that'll never get answered, then feel free to ask and I'll be more than happy to answer. Bye.
But let's check out this other lady on TikTok. Right now, I don't know her name because I'm doing this video. This video was on World Star Hip Hop, right? And the sister had went and picked up her husband that she met for the first time while in prison. And, you know, she went and picked him up, bought him a cheeseburger like you saw there. I think that might have been the first time that they actually met each other. And then when they started fighting, if you look at the video, the guy will start kicking holes literally in the house and like destroying things in the house. So what she would do is she has several videos on her TikTok. We can put her name here on TikTok, and you can go in there and see all the damage that particular guy does. While I was making the video, somebody actually happened to catch her on live stream crying because the guy has left her. That's right. This prison Pookie guy has left her. Not only has he left her, he doesn't want anything to do with her. She's even willing to pay him to come back home and hug her. He won't do it. So check out this part of her live stream and we're gonna come back.
I guess we're not together because I don't know. He just doesn't want to be around me. We're still married. He just doesn't want to be around me. He said he doesn't love me the same way that he used to, but he says it could change over time. Like, I just don't even know what I'm supposed to do with that. You don't love me the same way you used to, but maybe it could change over time. Like, what? Like, all the stuff that this nigga did, and I still didn't lose no love for the nigga. Like, what? I just don't get it. Like, how is my attitude that bad? But you can put holes in the wall. You can put your hands on me. And I still love you. I never let no nigga put their hands on me in my life. And I used to say, like, I see other people, like, I would never let no nigga put their hands on me. Like, bitch, you're crazy. And then here I am, the bitch letting the nigga put their hands on her. Why? Because I just love him. And I just feel like he'll change. Like, I just really just feel like he'll change. Maybe if I change, he'll change. That's what I think. Like, if I fix my attitude, maybe he'll fix his attitude. Like, if I just stop arguing with him, like, and not giving him a reason to get mad.
But wait, there's more. It gets worse.
Y'all want to say I'm in an abusive relationship. No, I'm not. That's not an abusive relationship. Like, this has to be something that's constantly going on every single day, and it wasn't. Getting my eye blacked, having a broken arm, a limb, nose, lip busted, like, that's abusive, I feel like. Simple choke, slap, here and there, like, I don't know. I just don't feel like that's all the way considered abusive. It's not like, I just don't feel like that's really, like, because it's not like that should be happening every single day, like, and I feel like that's something to get past. With some anger management, like, he did more to the walls than he ever did to me. And he said he did that to the wall so he does not have to do that to me. So it's like, I know he doesn't want to hurt me physically. For real, for real.
So guys, as you've seen, she's making every excuse in the book. The guy is actually putting his hands on her, and she's trying to justify why the guy is putting his hands on her, which is crazy because she may have a bad attitude or something like that, but he's a man. He shouldn't be putting his hands on her. Again, he's already been to prison, and if he hits her, he's gonna go back to prison, so he needs to leave her alone, which is what I think he's trying to do now, since, you know, he don't want to be around her and he don't want to get into no more troubles. But it seems to me, as a young lady, why are you even putting yourself in that situation? You seem like you're a woman that works. You have a nice home. You mean that you feel so low about yourself that somebody on the outside wouldn't want you? And see, here's what I'm noticing. These brothers that come out of jail, a lot of these ladies want to be able to control these guys because they feel like these guys don't have nowhere to go. Working men, men with options, are more than likely not gonna put up with that sort of behavior, especially from a lady that, you know, might be problematic. It's too easy for somebody to just let you go. So a lot of ladies have caught on to that. They know that guys will ghost them, guys will let them go, and guys who are doing something in their life, they just got too many options. So what they start to do is they look for these guys that they feel like don't have any options, so they can somehow take advantage of these brothers. But even these brothers are starting to be like, yo, man, I'm tired of you. I don't even want to be married anymore. I don't care if I'm homeless. But the reality is that a lot of these ladies are shifting the goalposts. If they like the guy, they don't have no problem with saying, hey, I have a guy that's in prison. But then for other guys, well, you know, you don't work enough and you don't have no job, and it's completely crazy. And I will tell guys like this: if you have any kind of relationship of a woman that is used to dating guys like this in her history, it's best to run now. It's going to be completely dysfunctional. Ladies that deal with guys like this, or they have these sorts of relationships, ain't nothing you can get from them but just send them over to the nearest church. So let the Lord handle it. You know, Jesus died for their sins, you didn't, right? Get them out of there, leave them alone. It's going to be problematic. You need to deal with a woman who realizes what you have to offer. And a lady like that, she wants to be hurt. She wants to be dealing with a guy that's insane. She wants to be making excuses for being mistreated. And until she comes to that realization, ain't nothing that a brother can do to help her, right? You might be a good guy and try to deal with her. Want to know who she gonna go back to? That same dude who she says is doing all this mean stuff to her. So, and again, I don't know his side of the story and everything. She could not be telling the truth, but whatever the case may be, right? We know today it's all about clout, and who in the hell would get on the live stream and cry and say all that stuff. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of Fair Use. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.